I am a car park.
I am a car park.
I lie down on the ground, cars drive over me, stay for a while, and then leave.
Everybody loves an accountant.
By the end of the day, there were hundreds lying on makeshift beds of roses.
Lamium,
Dead nettle.
Pyracantha,
Firethorn.
Euphorbia gregonius,
Gorgon's head.
Viola tricolor.
All we want is sleep.
All they want is to say, fasten your safety belt. In the unlikely event we will be issuing...
Headphones, fit your own.
I work in the arts now. I meet creative people, nice people, sensitive people.
ATM, PIN, POS, EFT.
RPM, CDI, DAT, DVD.
Please welcome the Joyces.
Natural causes. Boot Hill Cemetery, Tombstone, Arizona. Rodriguez Petron.
Stabbed.
Eva Waters.
Scarlet fever.
Van Houten.
Beaten with a stone.
Chaz Helm.
Shot.
Holo Lucero.
Killed by Indians.
Peter Smith.
Struck with a poker.
Frank Bowles.
Thrown from his horse.
Freddie Fuss.
Stagnant water.
John Heath.
Lynched by a mob.
Tom Cowan.
Diphtheria.
John Gibson.
Crushed by a wagon.
Mrs. Stump.
Died in childbirth.
Geo Johnson.
Hanged by mistake.
Billy Kinsman.
Crime of passion.
Delia William.
Arsenic poison.
Willem Carpenter.
Kidney infection.
Charlie Storms.
Card game shooting.
Lester Moore.
4 slugs from a 44.
Kansas Kid.
Killed in stampede.
Malvina Lopez.
Charcoal fumes.
Archie McBride.
Consumption.
James McMartin.
Overconsumption.
Mrs. Pring.
Suicide. Hydrate chloral.
Brady Boys.
Drowned while swimming.
Fu Key.
Ptomaine poisoning.
Johnny Blair.
Smallpox.
Unknown Man.
Mining fall.
Mrs. Brown.
Natural causes.
We went into a village where violets had just broken out. Snipers were exchanging samphire and there were scenes of carnation everywhere. I saw someone running with a bunch of live geraniums. Suddenly there was a burst of chrysanthemum and honeysuckle crackled along the hedgerows. Children were covered in crocus and bluebells. There were old men waving ancient ivy. Those unable to arm themselves with daffodils made do with tulips, cyclamen, anything they could lay their hands on. Then we heard that a buttercup had landed on the hospital. We rushed to the scene. Patients were emerging, dahlia and lilac, some with periwinkle or lesser celandine. It was jasmine. All I could think was, is there no myrtle? When will common hawthorn prevail? But there was nothing we could do but willow and broom. By the end of the day, there were hundreds lying on makeshift beds of roses.
Lamium.
Dead nettle.
Pyracantha.
Firethorn.
Euphorbia gregonius.
Gorgon's head.
Viola tricolor.
Heartsease.
Aconitum napellus.
Helmet flower.
Amaranthus caudatus.
Love lies bleeding.
Yucca alifolia.
Spanish bayonet.
Yucca gloriosa.
Spanish dagger.
Salix babylonica.
Weeping willow.
Artemisia.
Wormwood.
And afterwards, the generals awarded themselves petals. I am a car park.
I am a car park.
I lie down on the ground, cars drive over me, stay for a while, and then leave.
I am a car park.
I am a car park. I'm an eyesore and a waste of space, and I'm proud of it.
I am a car park.
I am a car park.
Cambridge City Council is embarrassed about the enormous amount of money they make out of me. I am a car park.
I am a car park.
I became sentient 3.7 seconds ago.
My favourite colour is blue. My star sign is Sagittarius.
My lucky number is 15.
My ambition is nothing less than world domination.
I yearn for a meaningful relationship with another car park who understands my needs and has a GSOH.
I am gay, stroke lesbian, and proud to admit it.
Car parks have been systematically repressed in Western philosophy.
Where, in his otherwise scholarly treatise of human nature, does David Hume mention car parks? Has Friedrich Nietzsche adequately discussed the parking of cars in Beyond Good and Evil? I think not.
Yet millions of people have car park as their secret mantra.
Even more chant pay and display or free after 8:30 p.m. on a daily basis.
I am a car park.
I am a car park.
I am a multi-storey car park.
And I'm bigger than you.
So watch it.
There are stains on the bottom sheet. I never think now about their source.
Just the residue of people I never meet.
I fret over the do not disturb signs.
It will all need doing eventually.
Beds,
Bins.
towels.
Everything's mine to arrange properly.
Tidy their mess.
Line up the sachets of shower gel.
Clean the toilet.
Dust the trouser press. They leave me clues from what remains.
What they do.
What books they read.
Whether they chew gum.
Those grains of fine sand caught between their toes.
Which I can identify from near the pier or sand dunes by their texture.
I know more than they think.
The wet patch of tears on the pillow.
The stale smell of sex.
The blonde hairs that match those left by the woman in room 10 in her hairbrush.
Beside the photograph of a tall man and 2 smiling children.
When he checks out, he may leave a tip.
A $5 on the bedside table.
I'll pocket it.
Check the mirror for the seal on my lips.
TLA.
DOB, LEA.
LMS, LSE.
NME, UHT, BSc, MFI.
PhD, MBA, BAE, USA.
RAM, CPU, 4GL, DTP.
SDI, INF, C3I, MMI.
USP, OTE, PEP, MBO.
ATM, PIN, POS, EFT.
RPM, CDI, DAT, DVD.
LSD, XTC, PCP, AOK.
GTI, PDQ, MPH, OTT.
HGV, TIR, MOT, NBG.
ABS, GBH, SOS, EEG.
HIV, PLA, AZT, TLC.
RIP.
AOB.
TBA.
QED.
I work in the arts now. I meet creative people, nice people, sensitive people. Sometimes they ask me, how long have I been a photographer? And when I tell them 4 years, they ask me what I did before. That's when I tell them, I was in the army. They usually look puzzled then, seek reassurance. How long for, they ask, hoping it was a brief and hateful experience. 25 years, I say. They're starting to get worried. They hardly dare ask what I did, but they do. That's when I tell them, I was an accountant. Now they do look puzzled, as if they can't decide which is the most appalling piece of information.
Everybody loves an accountant.
Mass-produced automata packed into...
9 abreast, endless ranks of the inevitably...
Delayed flight, all we want is sleep.
All they want is to say, fasten your safety belt.
In the unlikely event we will be issuing...
Headphones, fit your own before assisting a...
romantic comedy starring and directed by...
Breakfast followed by your choice of tea or...
Charity scratch cards, followed by an altitude.
Or duty-free miles per hour and followed by...
The ground temperature in fucking Cairo.
washrooms going down like flies and queues.
Getting longer, clear air turbulence, the captain...
Has switched on the seatbelt sign and someone is...
An unpleasant shade of green. We do apologise, nevertheless.
I'm sorry, but I'm going to the toilet.
We do hope you have enjoyed your flight.